Hey everybody, what is going on? Siri Leverjab here, and today I'm playing Entropia Universe. What we're going to be doing today, for those of you guys who can't see, is trying to melee mobs that are way too high for me to reach. No, actually, what we're going to be doing today is part of the Arcadian Passport Challenge or Mission set. We're going to be trying to kill 100 Arcadian Hornets. Luckily for you guys, I've gone ahead and killed 83 before starting this video up. So we're just going to get those last, 20 or whatever. I guess I killed 82 and one I just killed now. So we're going to get those last 18 kills on video, and we're going to continue with the mission chain and sort of go over what we're going to get for that mission and whether it's worth it. As you guys can see, I'm just out here with a sort of pretty low-level sword here. This is just the trade terminal sword that you get from the trade terminal. The reason I'm using this gun or this weapon instead of one of my bigger guns, you can see I've got a few over here. You know, we got the LR20, another LR20. We've got a ISIS LBP6. They should really change the name of that. We've got a Falcata. We've got a ton of stuff that does a bit more damage per second. So if you look, let's see, will it show it if I hover over it? Yeah, we go. 6.5 damage per second. That's what this sword does. You can see that's more than enough. These are very low-level mobs. It says level 3, but these are lower than most level 3 mobs that you're even going to run into. So when you're fighting these Arcadian Hornets, don't be wearing any armor. Just go out with a sword or a pistol that is not going to do too much damage. So basically, you're going to want to be using trade terminal guns that aren't doing too much damage, because one of the things, so sort of one of the biggest mistakes I think that new players make is they get into Entropia and they use sort of the best gun that they've got for every job, right? And that would be the equivalent of using a tank to try and kill I don't know, a civilian or something, or to kill a soldier, right? People just don't do that because one-on-one you're just really blowing through a lot of money for no reason. And it's the same thing with Entropia Universe. Ooh, you can see my carry capacity increased right there. That was because I got a nice little strength gain. So that's sort of cool. I know my carrying capacity is low. Please don't make fun of me, folks. Anyways, though, what was I saying? Yeah, so you can see, I just picked the right weapon for the job, and I went with that. One of the reasons I used this short blade is because if you go here, you can see I have not really worked with melee weapons at all. So luckily enough, this learning period hit here is still in yes, which means I get some nice skill gains from that. I'm able to do max damage. The only difference is that, where is it? Oh no, yeah, I'm maxed out on everything, and I'm just in that learning period for hit, but that's still pretty maxed out. So this is the best case scenario where I'm getting a few extra skills, and I'm using a weapon that's not doing too much overkill, because that's what you don't want to do. If you're doing overkill, you're losing money. And you can see these mobs are still not taking many hits. 3 hits and they're dead. You just run right up to them. They're not going to do too much damage to you. I've been killing them out here literally just nonstop. I got the mission, ran out, started killing these guys. I've killed 80 in a row. I haven't stopped to heal or anything like that. At one point I went AFK and came back, and 2 of them were attacking me. That's why my health got so low in the beginning. But literally, these guys are super easy to kill. It's super relaxed. If you guys even want to come out here and skill up, this is a good one. You can honestly just sit here, have these guys attack you, and you're not going to have to worry about dying, or you're going to die a little bit but not too much. So these are great to skill your evade on if you're interested in doing that. I just recommend coming out here to kill them, and you're going to get this mission complete. So as you can see here, we're down to, we're going the wrong way there. We're down to what do we have? We've got 4 of these guys left to kill, and then we're going to be headed back. So let's get these last guys killed and then sort of see where we're at. One of the reasons I'm jumping in so late, even though you guys can see, we're only 4 minutes into the video and I just about completed it. One of the reasons I wanted to jump in late is in case there's follow-up missions where they have me going all over the universe, because those take another 20 minutes, and I don't want you guys to have another 50-minute epic over here. So I'm trying to cut down on that. Anyways, hopefully those were some nice hunting tips as far as getting into this mission and all that. One of the reasons I want to make these videos is for the new players who are just getting into the game, and they're like, how do I do this? How do I do that? What gun should I use? What weapon should I use for this? And the answer for these Hornets is basically use any weapon from the trade terminal that doesn't do too much damage. All right, there we go. We got it. We got an upgrade there. We got 1 over here, so let's just get this guy out of the way here. All right. Mission updated. All right, cool. So now what we're going to do, let's see how far away, I've got to head back. So I'm just going to hit the T button, that's to teleport. Got a nice 1-minute wait time here, but then we should be good to go. I could try and let these guys kill me, but it's going to actually take longer for them to kill me than it would for me to just teleport. So I'm going to just sit back, relax, and wait on that. But yeah, if you're an older player, it's always good when you're going out and killing these low-level mobs to pick something that you're not skilled on. So when I'm killing something like this, I'm going to be using either handguns or melee weapons. Melee weapons are good for mobs like this because I can do no armor and hunt them, which is very rare. Usually I need at least a little bit of armor, but with these guys, 3 hits to kill them is pretty insane. So I don't even need armor. I just run up. That first hit is when they aggro me, and the second hit's going to either kill them or it's going to be that third hit that kills them, which gives them maybe 1 or 2 chances to hit me for anywhere from, what, 4 to 6 damage. There's going to be some that they miss, so you're doing pretty good. You can actually out-heal the damage that they're doing to you in most instances, making these mobs perfect for melee, and that's always what you want to do. But we got the clothing there. Let's see, where was this guy? I like completed this mission just a little bit ago, but I forgot completely where I found this dude. I think he was over here. Yeah. I think he was over here at the table. That's one of the things that's a little bit annoying. I wish they would actually put these, like, where these people were on your maps. Just because sometimes I literally forget where these guys were, and it's like, I've got to go back and think, especially some of these missions where I take them, like, years and years and years ago, and then finally I get around to doing them, and it's like, I've got to go back where? Who? I don't know. It's just as hard as, well, I need to Google it then. Alright, so there we go. Thank you, sir. Oil rig. So now we're headed to the oil rig. And did he give me anything is the question. It looks like I didn't get anything, so I've got to go to Old Harry. And that's going to be a ways away, so let's head over to the teleporter and do that. I was expecting to get something for killing those Hornets, but it looks like I'm not. Let's do the loot total here, too. So since I was using this gun, you can see right off the bat just how much I spent. I spent about 4 PEDs and 2 PECs on this. It looks like I didn't get anything back. I haven't converted anything to ammo or anything like that. I did have some ammo on me, but that was just from previously, so that's not going to count. So let's go in here, see what we got. We got that. We got nothing here. So we did okay, I think, but we're not going to be seeing too much profit as far as that goes. Yeah. So if you guys take a look at this, we've lost about 1.27 PEDs, which is it's quite the loss for actually the size of the hunt that we did. I'm hoping that I'm going to get that back because yeah, 1.27 PEDs, they could honestly give that back to me. All right. Anyways, let's get going. It looks like they're sending us to the oil rig to complete this one. So that's sort of cool. The oil rig is non-lootable, so I can jump in there. I don't have to worry about anyone looting me, and if they did, it's only a couple PEDs, so I'm not too nervous about it. Anyways, let's pull out this chip here. I've been using it a bit now. Get those teleportation skills up. But yeah, hopefully that explains what weapons and all that to use. As far as like Hornets and hunting them goes, definitely not something that's going to make you a lot of money or anything like that. But hey, in a jam, like they're good to hunt, and it's going to get you through this mission chain, which everybody keeps telling me is worth it. We're going to sort of rule on that in the end, and we'll see sort of where I land as far as is this mission chain worth it or not. Let's hope that we jump in and there's no... Ooh, there's a lot of red there. That's not good. Usually here, too, they're going to be high aggro, so let's get out of here ASAP. What are these guys here? Okay, so I could probably take these mobs if they attack me. They're not super high level. They're level 10, but I definitely don't want to be attacked. All right, let's go to Old Harry before something bad happens. The bad thing about Mind Force, too, is if you're being attacked, that's going to unfocus you, which means that you can't actually use it when you're under attack. All right, so here's Old Harry in the middle of a troubling area. All right, what is he saying? Is it tame? All right, so now he's just talking about taming the oil rig. So the oil rig's where you go to get free oil, if any of you guys are interested in that. That's sort of how you do it, I guess. I think the oil rig, yeah, this is it, right? Let's run in here and just see what's up. It looks like, are there some other players there? Let's see, we got some other players here. He's probably going to kill me. But for those of you guys wondering, this is the oil rig on Arcadia. You can go here to get some free oil. It's pretty chill. It looks like this guy's actually just running away. So, yeah, I don't know. Is he gonna attack me or not? No, he's not. So I don't see any oil here. He must be taking it, or I'm not sure what's up with this. The oil rig too, sometimes they shut these things down, so you never know if it's actually like legit or not. I'm tempted to just shoot him just for that. Let's just mess with him. We're gonna mess with him real quick. Real quick. Alright, can we not target? What the heck? Am I not allowed to shoot him? I thought this was PvP. Huh. Nope. Let's try equipping a different gun.
Hello.
Oh. Whatever, I thought it was PvP, but it looks like I can actually attack him. And just so you guys know, I'm using like super low-end weapons, so I wasn't actually going to kill him. I just wanted to mess with him a bit, and it looks like that's not going to happen, so let's head out of here, I guess. That's a little disappointing, though. I thought this was like a PvP zone, so I'd be able to shoot them. Someone's gonna comment down below and tell me why, I'm sure. So I'm curious why. If you guys know why I can't shoot those guys in Arcadia, let me know. Maybe that's protected if you're under a certain level. I don't know. But it looks like it wasn't letting me target that dude. Or maybe they just know that I'm trying to mess with them and I'm not actually like a competitive PvPer, but it seems weird that's sort of what you want in PvP, honestly. If someone gives you like a shot just to mess with you, that's cool. But if they're sitting there camping it and they just keep killing you, that can get annoying. I mean, it's their right to do. A lot of people disagree with me on that, but honestly, like PvP is PvP for a reason, and there's a reason that Mindark rewards you for sitting in PvP in the oil rig and getting free oil, and it's because they know that that's going to bring players there, and there's going to be competition, and there's like a whole thing behind it, right? Mindark is actually trying to encourage people to shoot each other by the oil rig because then some of that ammo decay is going into the loot pool. That's why they're giving oil back. And that's how newbies actually get money from the oil rig, because players are wasting that money PvPing those newbies. So, like, it's a weird thing when they're just like, well, no one should PvP me. It's like, dude, like, that's the whole reason the oil rig exists. That's the whole reason you can get free oil sometimes, because Mindark wants that PvP category. If all of a sudden it became everybody just standing around getting free oil 24/7, Mindark would probably end the practice, or at least you wouldn't be getting as much free oil. So the whole reason you like the area is because of the PvP, but you just don't know it. But a lot of people, they just don't know the dynamics of Entropia, so sometimes it's hard for them to figure that stuff out, I guess. I don't know. Alright, let's talk to this dude. Alright, cool, roger that. And there we go. Alright, okay, so we got a new mission. So we did get our 1.6 PEDs of ammo. And we got a new mission to speak to some guy in the Arcadian Underground. So let's keep going with that. But basically, you can see right here, I did manage to get my money back. So like you can see what happened there was I had a loss of about, I think it was like 1.27 PEDs. I think that's what we agreed on, or what I agreed on. 1.27 PEDs total. And then I got 1.6 PEDs of universal ammo, which means I did better than, I broke even. I made a little bit, and that's because of the missions. Now, so the next part is going to be go speak to this guy in Arcadia Underground, so we got to switch maps over here. And where is he? Are they, what? What does this even say? Welcome to, alright, let's go to Arcadia Underground. Let's see if he pops up on my map. Hopefully he will. If he doesn't, we're going to have to do some searching. Hopefully he's right by the teleporter, though. Maybe. Alright, now we're in the underground. And we're looking for Captain Durham. So are we just going to have to check all these NPCs to see what their names are, I guess? Oh, there we go. That was pretty easy. So we found it. Captain Durham, whatever it is. The smugglers. Alright. So this is how they're talking about AUDs and investing in deeds. Go see Fire Crystal. All right, let's go do that. So if you guys are new to Entropia, go watch some of my other videos on deeds and everything like that. I actually have videos that go in explaining deeds, how they work, how you can make money with them, and everything like that. But that's not the point of this video, so we're not going to do that. Is there a teleporter there or not? I can't. It's so hard to tell sometimes. Let's untrack this. Yep, there's a teleporter right there. I hate how they do that. Like, they really should not have this showing up on the map when you go to teleport. That's sort of, like, sometimes there's just these design decisions at Mindark and all those people make that I'm just like, why? Why is this a design decision that you made? Like, out of all the things you could do, why would you want to show me that? And, alright. Go see. Alright, there we go. So that's who you talk to. Go to the Cathedral Pass. Luckily, I've got all these teleporters, so it's pretty easy to do this. I've got most of these teleporters, at least. So Cathedral Pass, do I have a teleporter there? Looks like I do. Let's untrack it. Yep, I do. See, you guys can see what I mean, though, how annoying this is. When you've got to track and untrack these missions, it's like, I don't know. Sometimes it's just like, I don't know. Maybe the developers don't play the game enough. I'm not sure what's going on there, because that should be pretty obvious that when you go to teleport, it's going to get annoying. Alright. So who am I talking to here? Go to Cathedral Pass. I made it here. Is there anyone to talk to? There we go. Maybe Jake Wilson. Maybe that's who we're talking to. Jake. There we go. Jake is going to help me out. Go to Hidden Falls. So they're just sending me all over the place to make sure I've got all these teleporters. Obviously, this one's actually pretty easy for me because I do. I thought you just started with these teleporters, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure what's going on with this. You can also, when you're going around, you should take note of the mobs, because some of these mobs are pretty easy ones to kill. Some of these are good mobs for newbies to be, hunting. So just, take note of where you are and take note of all these areas. If I find anything super interesting, of course, I'm going to call it out for you guys. So, like, don't worry. Like, if there's a good area and I find it, I'll let you guys know. All right, let's check the mission update here. Alright, let's return to Durham. Alright, let's go back there. Let's talk to him or her. I think it was her. I'm not sure. Alright, let's go to the Arcadia Underground. See, if you know the teleporter, you can click right to it and you don't have to bother with the map. But if you don't know the teleporter, if you don't know every name, it's just a little bit annoying. It's one of those things, like, it's almost not worth complaining about, but it's just, I don't know. Sometimes I like to bring that stuff up just in case someone from Mindark is listening, and then they're like, oh, that's a good idea, Serial. Welcome back, Recruit at ease. Alright. Alright, so now, where's this? Oh, I didn't even realize that firebase was here. I thought they were sending me back up to the surface. Oh, maybe they are. Are they? Where is this? Okay, yeah, they must be. That's sort of weird. Are they? Yeah, here we go. Looks like there's a teleporter there. Let's see if I've got it. Maybe I don't. Alright. So I guess let's jump over there, and then we're going to have to fly in to the Indomitable Firebase. Interesting name, but hey, it is what it is. Let me just check one more time, make sure that there's nothing I'm missing. Yeah, I really don't see a teleporter there, so I'm gonna jump it. Let's do this. But yeah, if you guys are watching this and you don't want a teleporter ship, I don't know what's up with you guys. Like, come on now, teleporter ships. Look at how easy this is for me to do these missions. I'm just like, jump in, bing, bang, boom, I'm there. And all you guys who are new players, comment down below that everybody should have teleporter ships, that they're literally the best thing since, I don't know, since sliced bread or whatever it is, since, you know, aviation or cars or whatever your favorite thing is. You want to know why? You want to know why teleportation is so great for new players? Oh, is there like a teleporter right there? Yeah, there is. All right. Sometimes I don't do this right. That was one of those times. Is there? All right, no. At this point, I've got to just keep jumping, so it's okay. Anyways, the reason why all you new players want teleportation to be so big is because that's actually something that uses sweat. So if you want sweat prices to go up, teleportation is a great way to do it. That's actually one of the reasons. So if you see, I think it's this, right? Light Mind Essence or something like that. I think this can be bought. What is it? Light Mind Essence? Some of this stuff, right? It was changed a while back, so some of this Mind Essence was a lot easier to create. And that's what knocks sweat prices down so much. Sweat used to be something, or not sweat, sorry. Or that is it, but it also knocked down Mind Essence and all those prices. It used to be something that Mind Essence and Force Nexus, which was Force Nexus and Sweat, were combined to. Ooh, we're in Lootable PvP? Alright, folks. Shit's about to get real. What the heck's going on with my screen now? Why would you do this to me in Lootable PvP, Monday? Alright, I guess I'm going to have to jump across Lootable PvP, which is a little scary, I'm not going to lie. If you're doing this, it's best not to do it with anything on you. I'm going to just take that risk here because I'm just jumping in, and what are the chances I'm going to land on the exact area that someone's in? We're going to have a few jumps across Lootable. This is extremely risky. Again, I've only got a couple PEDs worth of stuff on me, so if I lose it, I lose it. It's not a big deal. It's not something that I'm going to be like crying about or anything like that. I'll be slightly deflated, slightly disappointed, but it's not the end of the world. So I'm fine with losing a little bit or a few PEDs to one of those guys who's literally out here in Lootable PvP just looking around hunting hardcore for me. When you're buying mobs in Lootable, that's always sort of the danger zone because that's where a lot of people are going to go to actually hunt for other players. The reason they go to the mobs is because that's where the hunters are. So miners are just one of those, miners are just sort of randomly running, right? Miners are randomly running around looking for places to mine. They're mining anywhere. But hunters are going to a specific place to hunt a mob. And sometimes Lootable PvP, I didn't even know what those mobs were, but sometimes Lootable PvP has some really, really good mobs. I'm going to go up here, actually. So I'm doing this for a specific reason. I want to get within jumping range out of Lootable, but I don't want to get too close to the border because sometimes they'll sit around those borders and wait for people. So I'm just jumping a little bit out of my way just to make sure I can make this work. And this next jump should take us out, so we should be fine after this. A little bit of a worry anytime I run into Lootable PvP, and the fact that I didn't know it was there. It's a little scary when you just hop in and all of a sudden you can be looted, and it's like, oh no, what have I done? But we're good. We're good. Everything worked out. So yeah, sometimes people will wait by the border and they'll see someone go in and they can sort of gauge their gear as that person goes in and then track them down if they want to. The other thing is they'll sit around the mobs because that's where a lot of the hunters go. And mining, they don't know where they're going to find the miners, right? They could randomly run into the miners, but the hunters, they know the hunters are there. So they might as well just sit on those mobs, wait, and if they see someone out there hunting them, they go and kill them. Usually people aren't going to sit exactly on the mobs. They're going to jump in, jump out. So it's very rare that I'm going to run into them just when I'm like, you know, just when I'm there, right? Like that would be very random for them to jump in at the same time as me. But a true PvPer, that's sort of how they're going to play it. And there's not many of those people left in this game just because of how expensive it is. And, oh, there we go. It's making me yell at him. Toxic zone. All right. Are they sending me into the toxic zone? Oh no, alright. I was like, Jesus. Talk about no chill, right? Like if Mindark's sending me in, or Arcadia, if they send you into the toxic zone, that's a little like, ooh, you know? Because some players, like, they might not know what's up. They might just be clicking through these things like me, and they don't know. It seems a little irresponsible for a mission to send you into the toxic zone. I'm fine with it sending you to the border, though. I wouldn't be surprised if someone's sitting around here waiting, because this would be a good place to sort of ambush newbies. But again, newbies, how much are they going to have on them? That's the thing. There's very few people left that are actually into PvP just because of the cost of doing it. Oh, there we go. Explaining the toxic zone. All right. So very few people are into PvP because of the cost of doing PvP and the fact that most players know what it is. They know about lootable PvP, and then when I say PvP, I mean lootable. So if you're just doing generic PvP at the oil rig, you're not getting any loot from people. You kill them, you don't get anything, right? If you kill someone though in this toxic zone, anything that they have in their inventory, either in this section or this section, can be looted from them. Now this is extremely dangerous because it means anything you have can be looted from you, but most people know that and they'll go in there with clean inventory. So if you kill them, all you're making them do is buy another toxic shot, which is what you need to go into the PvP zone. That's sort of you signing a waiver that says, hey, I know I can lose my stuff, so don't, you know, don't worry, right? Like, that's it's basically like a waiver. If you have a toxic shot, it means you know what PvP is, you know what lootable PvP is, or you got far enough that you were able to buy that shot, and you know, hey, I could lose my stuff. But yeah, very few people are going to go into PvP and hunt other players. It's just one of those things. Sometimes it'll happen. Sometimes someone will get lucky. They'll have a really good gun, and they'll say, hey, I'm just going to kill this dude. But very few people are hardcore PvP because very few people are actually in PvP. And that's the thing, if there's no one in there, if you spend 90% of your time just running around looking for people and never finding them, that's sort of it's a boring way to play the game, so a lot of people aren't going to do it. That's why when you guys see me go into PvP, sometimes I talk it up, I'm like, I don't know what could happen, this is risky, but in all reality, it's very rare that I'm going to get killed there. It has happened, I have been killed there, I have lost stuff there, but it's been a couple years since I think it's been a couple years since I've been caught in PvP. And the closest I've come recently is when I tried to stream it, and that's not a good idea. You'll get some viewers though. If you're looking for viewers, you'll get them, but they're not going to be there for support. How far is that guy? Ooh, he's far. So let's just use this teleporter. So yeah, we're just sort of jumping around Arcadia here. Again, it seems like the first video has been released now. It seems like you guys actually did like it. So I'm like, oh, all right, well, if people like it, we'll do it. All right, we're gonna have to untrack this. Yeah, there we go. See, I knew I had that one. I'm like, I know I've got this. It's so annoying how they do that, because now I've got to like go back and track it again. It's a small annoyance, I know, but it's one of those things that, oh no, which one was it? This one, right? Yeah. All right, we're doing IFM protection. All right, there we go. I was like, oh, man, if I forgot what mission it was and then we had to spend like 10 minutes just looking through every mission I've got, that would be a mess. All right. I guess I've got a ranking now. What does this say? You've been assigned to unknown. That's your new home base. Ooh. So now let's do the payback missions. These are the missions everybody keeps telling me about, I think. There's day 1 of 7. I don't think you've actually got to complete these during the days, but we'll see. And yeah, I'm going to go out. I'm going to kill those puny prospectors, and then I'll get back to you guys when I've got about 80 of those killed. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this, just jumping around Arcadia, talking about the universe. And right now we're just enjoying a bit of light snowfall. So happy holidays, I guess. Merry Christmas. Winter is coming, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.